Welcome back to segment 2 on highlights of passive voice. In this segment, we will take a look at the passive form. The passive form. Passives are formed with the verb be plus past participle. A passive can be used with any of the verb tenses. We use be in the appropriate tense plus past participle. The be form of the verb that are mostly used in passive voice are is, was, are, were, has, have, had, been, being. Using the be form of the verb in the appropriate tense implies that if the tense of a verb in active voice is in present tense form, we use the equivalent present form of be in the passive voice, and if the tense of a verb in the active voice is in past tense, we use the equivalent past form of be in the passive voice. Notice that the tense of the be in the passive voice is the same as the tense of the main verb in the active voice in the following: simple present, keeps, active; is kept, passive; present continuous, is keeping, active; is being kept, passive; simple past, kept, active; was kept, passive; past continuous, was keeping, active; was being kept, passive; present perfect, have kept, active; have been kept, passive; past perfect, had kept, active; had been kept, passive; future, will keep, active; will be kept, passive; conditional present, would keep, active; would be kept, passive; conditional past, would have kept, active; would have been kept, passive. Examples: active, I keep the butter in the fridge. Passive, the butter is kept in the fridge. Active, they stole the painting. Passive, the painting was stolen. Active, they are repairing the road. Passive, the road is being repaired. Active, Shakespeare wrote Hamlet. Passive, Hamlet was written by Shakespeare. Active, a dog beat him. Passive, he was beaten by a dog. Negative are made with nouns in the usual way. With passive simple tenses, present and past, not is placed after be and before the past participle. With other tenses and modules, not is placed after the first auxiliary and module and before be. The library is not used every day. The library is not being used every day. Your bag was not stolen. It has not been seen again. The library will not or won't be used tomorrow. It can be seen now. The word order changes for questions. The goat was killed by your father. Was the goat killed by your father? Often the agent of the action, that is, the subject of an active sentence, is not known or is not important, so doesn't need to be named. Examples: my lunch has been eaten, that is, I don't know who ate it. Bread is baked every day, that is, by the baker, but that is not important. Sometimes the agent gives new information, so we introduce it with by. My bag was stolen by my cousin. Some verbs have two subjects. Examples: someone asked Ali a question. The teacher gave the class a test. With this, there are two passive sentences. Ali was asked a question. A question was asked to Ali. The class was given a test. A test was given to the class. We will go for a break. When we return, we shall continue. Please don't go away.